Be prepared throughout for highly offensive language and frank discussion of sexual themes. Tonight, housemates back in time.
Honey, I'm home!
Welcome home, darling.
Thank you.
And head to head.
A team that completes the most jobs successfully by the end of the task will win the right to nominate.
Color sprinkles go on this one, babe.
India, go! Happy birthday! No.
Sorry, I wasn't being offensive.
Do you know what? I'm not interested.
Now you have to leave her. She's being a victim all day. It's probably a strategy, so I'm not going with it anymore.
The girls have decided that I'm not one of them.
And Genuine gets to first base.
Got more than enough for you.
Once we're married.
Yes, once we're married.
Do you have feelings for Ashley now, or is this just...
No, I don't know. I don't even know her like that.
Big Brother is taking housemates back in time. Over the next 2 days, the men and women will compete for control of the house and the right to nominate.
Thank you, Big Brother. You're very kind.
Nice to have a bit of music.
Housemates have been transported back to the 1950s when men dominated the workplace and women ran the home.
Male housemates, you will go off to the factory to complete a series of jobs, whilst the female housemates will ensure that meals are prepared for when the men return. The team that completes the most jobs successfully by the end of the task will win the power and the right to nominate. Women, your first task is to organise a hearty breakfast before the men head off to work. Ladies, the factory is opening soon, so you'd better get cooking as you don't want the men to be late.
Get in that kitchen and rattle them pots and
Should we
pans.
say what our jobs are?
I'll do it.
Come on, ladies, let's talking, more walking.
How do you like your eggs? Saucepan for the beans.
I like mine with a kiss.
Come on, little sausage. Don't be the one left out.
Fucking starving.
Who's on toast duty?
Waste not, want not.
India's just walking out with a piece of toast around. Just
Oh, they've set the table.
I like mine with a hug.
Jack!
She's just bouncing, isn't she?
What are we having, girls?
We'll have their leftovers. Gentlemen, breakfast is ready.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies.
Good morning, darling.
Are you sitting with us? Are you eating in the pantry? Ladies, you're not joining
Well,
us?
we won't. We'll just be watching.
Who would like a cup of tea?
This looks very nice.
I'll leave your bowl in cake.
In there, darling.
Oh, thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank
there you
you.
are.
So, Johnny, would you like some baked beans?
Please, thank you very much. Are they not for the girls as well?
No, we're not eating.
My happiness is you being full up to go to work.
We live to serve.
That's all I want. Would you like another one?
No, thank you.
Anything else I can get you?
Well, nothing, because I might be late for work.
Oh, darling.
And I've got to get into my overalls.
Wayne, would you like tomato?
Oh, yes,
Let me
please.
come round to you. Hate for any man to have to stand
Oh, sorry, yes.
whilst I'm serving.
Have you got your drinks?
I must say, darlings, you've gone further than expected this morning. I know it's because we love each other so much, but you've gone beyond. I must say, don't you think so, boys? Boys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being so good to us.
Keep calm and carry on.
Shift, the men will be bringing home the dough at Big Brother's cake factory.
Ah, the factory line.
Back at the house, Malika is feeling unwell, but Big Brother is about to come clean to the women.
Ladies, as you're aware, you have become perfect, doting housewives that must keep the home at a high standard whilst your men are away at work. Well, Big Brother believes in equality and thinks that that dynamic is a little outdated. It's time to mix it up a bit, don't you think?
Yes.
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 As you know, you are in competition with the men to retain power in the house. So Big Brother wants to let you in on a secret. What the men don't know is that you, the women, will also be sent off to work in a different factory.
Oh, good.
But will complete exactly the same tasks as the men.
Good.
See who does it.
Ladies, you and the men are in direct competition.
Oh,
Good.
Why exciting?
That's more like it.
Your actual task is to go head to head against the men, and the team that does the best in exactly the same tasks will win the power of the house and the right to nominate. However, you must ensure that the men remain unaware of this actual task.
Okay.
Okay.
Failure to deceive the men will mean overall failure for the women.
Okay. This is
Big
perfect.
Brother will assist you with this by providing meals and homemade snacks for you to present to the men.
Thank you.
So they'll think we're doing all right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm all for winning, but it's a bit sexist, I think. But there we
Why?
go.
Is it? Why?
Oh, let's not dampen it. I
get
think it's
an
lovely.
extra
Come on, Big
That'll be a
Brother.
good fun.
No, but we're doing their job.
It's fun. It's fun.
No,
It's
no,
fun.
it's fun.
It's
I'm up for
fun.
the
It's
fun.
fun.
I know.
It's a laugh.
What's the problem? No.
What is it now?
I was just saying that if Big Brother's doing our cooking and helping us up in ways like that, it is a bit of an assistance. But that's fine. I'm all for winning.
Oh, I'm all
so
for it.
Bring it on.
Carry on, Big Brother. We're happy.
We need to win, girls.
Yeah.
We must win.
We must win.
We must win. Whatever this task is in the
Absolutely.
factory, we must win.
Yeah.
Coming up, things get heated in the kitchen.
Now, you have to leave her. She's being a victim all day. It's all right. It's probably a strategy, so I'm not going with it anymore.
Where did that come from?
For the next 2 days, the men and women are competing for control of the house. The men are about to start their first shift in Big Brother's factory.
If I was you, as soon as it starts,
Okay, line them up.
yeah,
Right,
again,
okay, line them up.
in
Okay.
anticipation of the cakes.
What they don't know is that they'll be competing with the women,
How cool is this?
who are doing the exact same hard graft in a secret factory next door.
Ooh, I'm doing the sprinkles.
Welcome to your first day at work on the factory floor.
Thank you.
Let's strike for.
We're going to go on strike.
For your first job, you'll be testing your creative skills by decorating an assortment of cakes to order.
Rapid, guys.
Yeah.
On the wall is a screen. Here, specific orders will appear for you to complete.
Oh, brilliant.
You will receive orders such as chocolate cake with blue icing, coloured sprinkles, saying happy birthday.
Okay.
Each of you has an assigned job on this production line. Wayne,
Yes.
your job is to make up the boxes in front of you for the finished cakes to be placed in. Anne,
Can't even work out how it folds, but yes, hello.
any cakes that remain unboxed at the end of the task will not be counted. Do you understand?
And if you can change it, you can put a box together. I have complete faith in you.
I'm not practical, I never have been. Oh.
Whoever succeeds in decorating and boxing the most cakes to Big Brother's satisfaction will win.
Good luck, everyone. We can only do our best.
Oh, smooth.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
It's coming.
Right, that's before it's
Oh, shit, it's going quite fast, you know.
It started
Victoria Sponge,
White icing.
Piped, happy birthday. Right, you do the happy, I'll do the
With
birthday.
milk chocolate
Like
this.
Ready, India, go. India, India, go. India, go.
What do you want?
Happy birthday.
No. White icing pie.
It's India. You're meant to draw it.
Number 3. Oh, shit.
Put it down, put it down.
Let me do the next one.
I can't.
Tell me what we need on
Chocolate
this.
roll, blue icing.
Yellow chocolate bean. Yellow chocolate
Just me.
bean.
Color sprinkles go on this one, babe.
The cat. This is the cat.
That's number 5. That's number 5.
It's going to run out, cat. Circle piping.
Pipe snake. Pipe snake.
I'll do it. That looks like a snake, doesn't it?
Oh, trouser snake.
Snake.
Oh, fuck.
India. India.
Oh, no, this is the smiley face.
God, I'm way behind.
Wayne, you can do it, mate.
I'm way behind.
It's a smaller one, better.
This is piped lines, chocolate beans.
Have you got any pimples in your eyes?
Chocolate beans, and now it's the bean eye. What? Good job, boys.
Oh, that was fun.
Wait.
This is Big Brother.
Can we have
Any unboxed cakes will not be counted.
Sorry, boys.
You've done your best, Wayne.
Done my best.
You've done your best, mate.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No, that was great, Anne. Well done. I don't want to vote anyway, so this is good.
As the women successfully boxed more men, they've won this part of the task. Now the women must return to the house to keep up the good housewife act.
Go, go, go.
Big Brother has cleaned the house and provided ingredients for them to prepare lunch for the boys.
Come.
Oh, careful. My lipstick.
Oh,
something
else. My chapstick out of mine.
Yeah, it is your lipstick. Oh, our stuff's all been cleaned up. I've just realised. Oh, yeah, look, everything's been hoovered.
I know, it looks beautiful.
I didn't even think of that. It does.
Meanwhile, the boys are having a biscuit break.
Yeah. Pre-fold the boxes, so where the scored lines are, you fold.
Yeah, but I did all that, but
I think once you do it one
once you've
time,
done that, if they're not really
in there,
in the groove. Yeah, you see, as you get the other one in, if that one hasn't been really...
It's really hard.
You're turning me on here, mate. I'm telling you. You keep talking about stiff and hard and slipping it in and it doesn't slip out.
Well, you could break it.
I have a question. Is boys' talk always this sexualized?
Everything is sexual.
Is it with you? No.
We have also been provided with a selection of the following ready-made sandwiches: ham, cheese and cucumber, which is vegan.
I think we might just have a bit of cheese and a few bits of greenery.
So the soup is root, vegetable and pearl barley.
You're enjoying yourself.
I am. I'm in my little element here. Not too much. We don't want to go overboard because we did keep it all
No,
tidy
I just think we
earlier.
should have a few crumbs on there where the bread's
not like that.
No, we would never do that.
That's a good idea.
We haven't cooked anything with flour.
Haven't we got a cake that's coming out later on?
I think we wouldn't do that.
When we had breakfast, we were really clean.
I think we might just have a bit of breadcrumbs over here and a knife left.
Is there any boilers
Anne
that
and
haven't been
Amanda,
returned?
did you both bring in your boiler suits?
It's the butter there.
Have we got glasses and water yet?
What do you boys think about Donald Trump's so-called locker room talk?
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, no, locker room talk.
I mean, that does happen, though. That does happen.
He wasn't.
No, but yeah,
but he
exactly.
wasn't in...
But then he shouldn't be running for president of the United
Right.
States.
But he's
you know what I mean?
getting ready to do some news shit, so he should just shut up. He should... Dumb, he
Hold
forgot
on,
he was Mike.
Like in England, for example, there's no way he could even have run after that come out. He would have disappeared. Now, because of the issue of morality in America, you can get away with more, possibly, but there's no way, with what he said, that he could have even
What
ran
did he
to be the
say?
president.
He said that when you're a celebrity, you can do whatever you want. You can grab a woman by the pussy. He could just use his power over women to take sexual advantage of them.
Yeah.
But that's like Harvey Weinstein.
But look what's happened to him now that he's been caught.
Supposedly, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. None of it's been proven in court yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Allegedly.
Consider that.
Allegedly.
Innocent until proven guilty.
The media makes you guilty before you're innocent.
Exactly.
If they did it, they deserve to get everything possible done to them.
if you've got, like...
But just say if a guy said something to a woman and she didn't like it, or whoever, a guy, or gay or transsexual, or whatever, and now is the time to come back and say, he sexually assaulted me, it's probably like some get back. So how do you tell whether it's...
That's the thing, is that people try and use that argument to invalidate, but the statistic of sex crimes that are misreported, which is a very small percentage, but people want to say, like, oh, but maybe this person is just making it up, and that's blaming the victim.
But look at the Bill Cosby situation. You know, and you have to go back to the 70s. When Bill Cosby worked in showbiz in the 70s, that's what people did.
Yeah.
It still doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right at all. Of course it doesn't make it right.
Yeah, and the reason is because of the way the system is set up, that if a woman did come forward and speak out against a man of power, people would have dismissed her and rolled their eyes.
However, if that woman then didn't come forward, the reality is he still would have done what he did, but everybody still would have had their arm around him.
I mean, you really have to look at the way that power does play into these things, and it's not black and white. It really is.
That's why I understand them. I can't say if it was me, I would have come forward because I'm the bravest one and I would have done this. We don't know. That's why when people do things, you've got to say, well, just, you know.
Yeah, you've got to be prepared to lose everything for someone else.
That's the way it always has been. And now, in the last 20 years, things are changing. But it's not like that period was worse than 100 years ago.
No, but
it's just not right. That's what he's saying.
Sorry, I wasn't being offensive about the flower.
Do you know what? Not interested.
Come on.
Not interested.
But it wasn't deep. We're just trying to win a task.
I know, but whatever I do today is wrong. Or
but I don't think so. Because you did a good job on the task.
Yeah.
It's just the flower, and it's only because we were trying to win. And I think because we were so.
It was a good idea.
Yeah. So come on.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We're going to go in.
It's okay.
Come on, lady.
No more arguments.
No, come on, lady. We're going to go in and we're going to prepare the boys some lovely food. I'm sorry if I was snappy. I'm very competitive and I want to beat the boys.
I absolutely want to think.
Now, you have to... She's being a victim all day. It's all right. It's probably a strategy, so I'm not going with it anymore.
Where did that come from?
Me. That's all. Right. Don't worry about it, but I
Let's hope the men come and then we can all eat our sandwiches.
I just want it to look like we're so busy. So this suit is... So these are 2 hands.
The men are on their way back home after a back-breaking morning. Ice and cakes.
And brown bread, white bread.
Where's the breadboard if we've been cutting bread?
Can we take some marshmallows?
So we didn't use the crust in the sandwiches, that was mine.
Right, we're like, we didn't need that. And we've folded all the boys' clothes and made their beds.
Yeah, of course we have.
We'll say, oh, it's a surprise. We'll go like that. We don't know what's going on.
Act naturally.
Honey, I'm home!
Honey's, we're home.
Sorry.
How was it? What did you have to do?
Welcome home.
What did you have to do?
Got a cake production line.
It was a rough day down the mine. The canary died.
We had to do the toppings for cakes.
You lucky bugger.
Birthday cakes.
And you were the best. You made fairy.
No, I wasn't on that bit.
What did you do?
I had to make the boxes to put them in.
Oh, my darling.
Oh, I know. That's
I'm so glad that you're back from work. Are you tired?
Yes. I just woke up.
We must find a cola for G because he likes cola.
There's no cola, I'm sorry, but we have Diet Cola lemonade.
Oh, God. I'll take water.
Right, guys, well, it's all ready. Take your seats. What's it, Johnny?
So what were you doing, Shay? How's your day been?
Good. We were in a factory decorating cakes.
Oh, cake, so it wasn't a mine.
No, it was a conveyor belt.
What was your job?
Iced the cake. Then I was next with Andrew, and we had to pipe messages onto the cake.
You must have worked so hard. I bet that nozzle was really heavy.
It was really fun. I feel like you've all... I feel like there's something more than meets the eye going on. Just like...
Told to be attentive. 1950s housewives. That's why I'm asking you lots of questions. Because we're not interested in our day. We're just interested in your day. What you've been up to.
This is my favourite thing of all time. Soup and a sandwich. I'll take this over any dinner. All day.
I'd rather pick up something like that any day of the week.
Not bad for tin soup.
It would have been a bit hard to make that all from scratch and do the cleaning.
Oh, you cleaned the house as well whilst we were gone.
We did a good job as well.
Wow, did you get an extension lead for the vacuum?
Absolutely everything, but most of it.
No, we did it back to him.
But no extension lead. Like, could
No,
you
we're
get...
just plugging it in there with loads of different plugs.
Because there's only like 2 plugs, so you can't reach like that end.
It wasn't the same Hoover that...
I don't remember, I didn't do the hoovering. I didn't do it.
Longer cord, or...?
Well, we could reach the middle.
Oh, good.
I didn't do it, so I don't know.
But not everything has been done just because of the time running out. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We did as much as we could.
Please, don't leave me.
Coming up, the boys talk trash.
Oh, that's the metal.
Stop it. Stop telling me.
No, you put it in. I mean, you put
I
plastic in
only
the
put
metal.
one plastic in.
The housemates are halfway through an honest day's work, and talk has turned to 50s housewives.
Apparently back in the day, when the men would go off to work, they'd put a sign up to let the milkman know that their husband wasn't in.
Is it?
Really? So that's what the old saying was, she's messing with the milkman.
So the milkman must have been busy then.
Right.
Wow.
What sign up? What sign was it?
I can't remember, you'd have to ask Rachel.
But just, was it a plaque saying my husband's out?
So you can come in.
Open.
And then your husband gets back from work and like, oh!
What the hell?
Got milk.
Wow. That's what that comes from.
Just, you know, I don't cheat. So.
Good, I'm glad. You don't cheat on me.
Mm-mm.
Got more than enough for you. You heard me. There's no need for you to go anywhere.
Once we're married.
Yes, once we're married, then we're gonna, you know, do what we gotta do. But until then, still, no milkman.
This is Big Brother. Male housemates, your break is now over. It's time to get back to work.
Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Bye, boys.
See you later, ladies.
Bye.
Later.
Bye, boys. Bye, darling. You two are looking very cosy there.
Me and you.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I hug everyone. Stop.
Oh, come on.
I hug everyone. I'm really huggy
You're
with
talking
everyone.
to us.
Was
This
she like the
is
first
Big
dress?
Brother. Women. The men have gone off to work, so it's time for you to go off to work too.
Maggie, Jess, yeah.
Unbeknownst to the men, they're going head-to-head with the women in the second part of today's task. Housemates must sort through the factory recycling by putting the plastic, paper and metal materials into the correct bins. The team that sorts the most recycling correctly will win the round.
Metal, paper.
Oh, my heart's racing.
Oh my God.
Metal, plastic, plastic.
One at a time, one at a time.
I'll grab all this.
Oh, metal, paper. Paper is ours.
Leave that.
Leave the cardboard.
Leave the cardboard, leave the cardboard if you can.
Wait.
This is all the stuff that we drank. Oh, that's metal. That's metal. Don't put it up.
Stop it. Stop telling me.
No, you put it in. I mean, you put plastic
I
in the
only
metal.
put one
It's all right.
plastic in.
It's all right.
Anne is on it. Go, Anne. No, not plastic. India, not plastic. Oh. Yes, well done, Malika.
Plastic!
Boys, don't two. One at a time, boys.
There's a few
Well done, bin ladies.
Does that matter? Was that against the rules or not?
Who put that cardboard box in there?
That's
beautiful.
The men managed to correctly sort and recycle 544 items, and the women 431, meaning it's now one win apiece.
Are you criticising my technique?
No.
After all, I am the foreman.
No.
And you could get a whipping.
The women are getting back into their 50s housewife get-up.
We need to get our boiler suits away as quickly as possible.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks, Ash. Oh, Ashes, wait for me.
After a hard day's graft, the men are kicking back with a beer.
Beer at work. Now that's great. What a hell of a
I
job.
I used to get really drunk when I was at work.
Really?
Yeah, none of my bus passengers knew. It was fun. No, but genuinely, seriously.
Kids actually once.
Do you, do you have feelings for Ashley now, or is this just...
No, I don't know. I don't even know her like that.
How about
I'm
affection?
getting to know her.
Because earlier I saw it was like this. But the hand was like that. I was
Fucking
like...
Robin, isn't it? Yeah, you got it, love.
No, I think she does actually like you because sometimes I see her watching you when you're sleeping.
The women are heating up the secret meals prepared by Big Brother to be ready for when the men return from work.
So, vegan sausages, normal sausages, normal mash.
So are we going to do it in the oven?
Oh, I thought the grill because it's faster and we're meant to have it for when the men come back.
Oh, well, now we really have to have a shower before dinner.
Should we get changed first?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, we should get changed.
No, I haven't even had a shower from the morning, so I was going to have a shower.
Welcome home.
We're going to get changed into our other attire.
Oh, good.
And then...
Are you all right?
Hello, ladies.
Hello, darling.
How have we been cooking over a hot stove?
We didn't know
Slaving.
what time you were coming back, so it's a bit hot.
So it's
we
not
haven't.
quite ready.
We've missed you.
We missed you too.
Would you like a hot drink whilst we wait?
Oh, I would love a tea, please.
Tea.
Hello.
Look at that. It's so
Sorry.
inviting when you see a table all
All
laid up.
set. The
after
wife's
a
got
day's
it all
work.
ready for you.
Thank you, darling.
Welcome home, darling.
Thank you.
Welcome home.
Yes, we
thank
enjoyed
you.
this little one that we just
Thank
did.
you. Thank you for earning money for us to keep
Yes,
us.
we did.
Your wife's here.
Would you like a hot drink?
No, I'll wait till I get in there.
Do you know what? I'm fine, but, you know, the level of appreciation I have for you for asking is high level. Thank you. She only come in here to look at you.
No, she's not.
I'm literally having like the best time and the best experience, and I think that's because I'm being myself and I'm not playing a game. I'm enjoying flirting with him, yeah. There's obviously a connection between us, but that could be just friendship. So at the moment, I'm just happy for it to be flirty and fun. He's really nice, but I wouldn't get excited, Big Brother, because I definitely do not want a house romance. Valentine's Day is just around the corner.
Genuine and Johnny are giving Wayne a crash course in shaving.
One is like skin.
One is like skin.
Okay, and then 23
yeah,
is like...
It depends which one of these you got on as well.
What's skin mean?
Like
close
shave.
Yeah.
Close shave.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
I see.
now I get it.
Oh, a number one or a number two?
Right.
Like when you go
These
bald or you don't
yeah.
want to be bald?
Yeah.
I see. So what do you use for pubic hair then?
Number 3 maximum.
Number 3 maximum. But if you go around your genitalia,
genitalia.
does that... Can you hurt?
I like to get them
yourself?
as close as possible without hurting myself, you know?
Yeah, but can you hurt yourself?
I mean,
can it cut?
If you catch them, it's painful, you know?
No, thanks.
I've done it a couple
I'm not
of times.
doing it.
When
Just
you
taking
go
it-
through
he
your
asked me,
genitalia.
Shaving your downstairs bits. No, I'm interested in doing it. Because it makes good, doesn't it?
I'm dead.
India is talking to Shane L about his time in Boyzone.
You know Stephen Gately in your band? Am I right in thinking that he wasn't openly gay initially when he was
No, he wasn't.
Boyzone?
No,
and was
no.
that because of a concern by somebody that it might put off certain fans?
Obviously, me and the boys always knew Theo was gay. It wasn't even a question, because his boyfriends used to come on the road with us and stuff. And I think in early 90s, when we came over to the UK, being in a boy band and being gay, nobody had come out. It was just not the done thing to do, because...
And was that something that your management...
Oh, good, yeah, it would have been management, so it's all swept under the carpet. And there's an understanding amongst celebrities, or whatever you want to call it, but he was meant to be dating Baby Spice and all that kind of
so
stuff.
it's a bit like in the old movie days when you had people like Rock Hudson would be seen or photographed
with a
starlet.
Exactly, and it's just red herrings, and that's... and then I tell you what happened. We were in Germany on tour, and he got a phone call to say that the press were going to run with a story on him.
Right.
And thank you so much. You're a star.
Thank you.
You know, he was distraught. They said to him, look, you can tell your story or we're going to print our story. Now, it nearly destroyed him.
Yeah.
Like, it really nearly destroyed him.
Position to be in.
And then he did. He came out and, like, he couldn't believe himself. The weight off his shoulder, like, the lie has now lifted. It's gone.
Yeah.
And the support he got from our fans, they were the best. And from that point, he just flourished. You know, he was always just that reserved. He grew into this just beaming man
he was
of
really, really
joy,
happy.
Bliss. Well, he turned into just the most joyful person. Theo was our brother, you know, he was always our brother, and of course it was never a problem for us boys. We took great care of him for life, you know.
That's good.
Well, he was older than I, but
sweet.
he was my little brother though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always had Theo under my wing. He was a joy of life, he really was. Really was. Amazing guy. I have a strong place in my heart for him.
Coming up, Andrew touches on a sensitive area.
I've heard of these surgical procedures for, the street name is designer vagina.
I've got a designer vagina.
Could you design your own though?
Celebrity Big Brother has £10,000 tax-free cash to give to one of you. With £10,000, you could tick some of those things off your bucket list, like a trip around the world, or just splash the cash on whatever you like. So for your chance to win a massive £10,000, all you have to do is text CBB to 85555 or post your name and phone number to CBB, PO Box 7557, Derby, DE1 0MP. Text us £2 plus one message at standard network rate. Lines close on the date shown on screen and 3 working days later for postal entries. For rules and winners, go to channel5.com/win. Good luck. In the bathroom, Wayne, Maggie and Amanda are getting their faces on.
Oh, sorry, love. I wouldn't use anything on my face that you couldn't buy in a good butcher's.
Oh, God.
Lard.
I mean, if you've got a black eye, you're meant to put a raw steak on it.
Yes.
Andrew and India are having a private chat about private parts.
Because I've heard of these surgical procedures for cis women, and by which the procedure could, you know, the street name is designer vagina.
I've got a designer vagina.
Could you design your own though? Could you say I want this to look like this? I want this. Could you almost sketch it out?
When I went for my consultation, the consultant took me in a room after our first meeting and he gave me this massive book. The book was called The Great Walls of Vagina.
Right.
And it was,
I'm sure most wars have been made over vagina, to be fair.
The Great Walls of
Oh, I thought
Vagina.
you said wars back in the day.
The Great Walls of Vagina. And it was 10,000 different types of vagina, because everyone's different.
They are. I can vouch
So
for
you
that.
could have a flick through the book. And
I'd
like
pick
you,
one.
would, like you would
I
pick
like
a
page
haircut.
13,
Yeah.
I like page 246.
That one.
Nice.
And you would go for that one.
Ashley, Genuine and Malika are talking about Friday's eviction.
I pray that Johnny stays.
Yeah, everybody says already. Everybody said that.
Okay, got it. Just, I hadn't said that yet.
When
but.
you have Anne saying it, that says a lot.
I feel like he deserves some positivity in the press.
Right. But you know what's crazy?
I guess he's getting it bad over here.
Yeah. But you want to know the difference between, say, him and India?
He's being authentic.
His approach to being evicted and hers, polar opposites. Like, it's actually made him come out
a little bit
of
more,
his shell.
right,
And it's like, I've been like, oh my God, like,
yeah.
wait, no, don't go.
Right.
This might have been like the thing to get us to get that
Right.
person. Like,
Right.
I don't know, because I don't think he's not being himself, but I think
Right.
he feels a little
he's
more
very
comfortable.
timid because of what's going on, and he has a right to be that way. He should be that way,
Yeah,
right?
but I don't think it's inauthentic. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
I think
right,
that's
right.
the difference between how people are approaching the two of them.
My worry is that the public love a villain and, like, she has been...
No, but they were so happy.
But that's
I know
just
that's
the
not
crowd
the entire.
here.
I know it's not the entire.
And it's
topic.
like, boo, yeah, boo. It's like pantomime, isn't it? It's like they want the villain and it doesn't mean that it doesn't translate.
Yeah, I would be like, I'm sorry. I'd have to be like, I wanted you to go. I would really like my bed back.
Right.
Yeah, but I feel bad for that as well.
Oh, man.
If nearly all the girls apart from you had nominated me and you've made your feelings clear, like, I would be a mess and I would feel isolated and exclusive.
But if I were her, I would understand what it feels like for everyone to have nominated you on one situation. Here's the difference. I think I would be the person to say, if everybody thinks a certain way,
what's wrong
everybody
with me?
else can't be wrong.
Right.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
That was something that I was taught as a child.
What sort of vagina would you pick?
Oh, fuck me, that's a
good
that's a question
question.
I've never got asked. What would I pick? See, I like...
It got nasty.
This is a tough
I
one,
think
you know.
vagina.
Like a little bit of lip, a tiny bit of labia.
Vaginas generally are better looking than.
I don't know. I've
guys
got
get.
I've got pretty good looking.
Pretty
dick,
good,
to be
aren't you?
honest, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And did you ever after the surgery? After the surgery, did it look like what you imagined it to look like?
Oh, it looked so good. I was so happy. I was so happy.
Really?
It's a bit more than a tattoo or a
fucking right.
A piercing.
Did you not think maybe you just get a tattoo of a vagina there?
I could have, yeah. That's right. A lot quicker, a lot cheaper. But
what is something? Do you mind me asking what something like that costs? I have an idea.
14 grand, something like that.
14 grand.
Somebody once said to me, you can either have a Volvo or a vulva for the same money.
This is true. Yeah.
Big Brother has treated the housemates to a 50s disco.
Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
No, for the wedding, darling.
Yes.
I can teach
Whose
you your
wedding?
wedding dance.
Wait, yours and his or
I'll teach you your wedding dance.
Go ahead.
Are you
go ahead.
getting-
Finish.
yes, the wedding dance?
Yes, ours.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's good
Go
start.
on. Ours.
Yeah,
See?
you want to get married?
Just get used to
Yes.
it. Just get used to it.
So you
Don't be rough with you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all love.
You come over to her and say, please, may I have this dance?
Okay.
And I'll say, do we have to dance?
Because she don't want to dance.
On my wedding day?
Yes.
I don't want to humiliate myself on my wedding
you've got to
day.
get the people on the floor.
The boys are discussing birds of the house.
Have a kiss tonight.
Do you think tonight?
Might be too soon.
Yeah, I don't think Ashley would do
I mean,
it.
the guy's got fucking game though. The guy's got 9 kids. I mean, he must be getting birds.
Of course he's fucking got
Genuine,
game, he's
mate.
genuine.
He's got game.
But he's an old fella now and he's been through some shit, so I reckon that
A relationship probably ain't on the cards.
Little showman's
India is also optimistic about romance.
You can see it in their eyes. There is chemistry between those two at the moment. It's hot, hot, hot in the Big Brother house. I'm so happy for Ashley as well. She's been so sweet, patient, and throughout my stay, she's popped over with words of comfort when I felt a little bit isolated. And yeah, she's a good girl. And I don't want to put a dampener on proceedings, but I think the girls as a pack have decided that I'm not one of them for whatever reason. Not necessarily to do with gender or anything like that. They just don't feel that I'm part of their group. And I know I probably share a degree of blame in that because I kept going at the gender thing just because it was so important to me. And, you know, I probably went on too much about that. So that is my fault. So that's put up a barrier there. And with the guys, I've had my chat with Andrew, who I haven't had a good conversation with yet. And we had a bit of a giggle and a good laugh on the benches. And I think the barriers have come down there. So, who knows? Maybe there's a shock in store. I think everyone's more or less banking on the idea that I'll be going out the doors come Friday night. Maybe not. Maybe there's still time.
With Genuine off to bed, Ashley has a front row seat.
Look at her, look at her,
She's watching it.
look at her.
He's laughing.
Just give him a little pervy wave when he sees you there.
Has Genuine gone to bed?
Yeah.
Not yet. Him naked.
Just sit right here looking at me at hilarious, man.
I can actually see in the mirror anyway.
I'm gonna do the same thing to you. Do the same thing.
I think he's sweet, Genuine.
You don't need to tell me that. I think he's great.
She said, honey, I knew. Is this really, this is hilarious.
When you haven't had a telly for ages, this is just great to watch. It's like one of those Scandinavian log fires that just goes on. Look at this. This is fab. Ashley, I'm sorry, can I still go to your wedding?
You have to kiss the window. That's the real good night.
Yeah.
You have to kiss the window.
You're so good.
Oh, apart from I've got chin sweat.
This week, India and Johnny face a public vote who still decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 6 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. For India, add 07. For Johnny, add 10. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. You can find terms on the Big Brother website.
You'd have to try harder than that. Cheeky smile, Genuine. Now, has a week passed already? Grab your besties and get your camp on tomorrow at 10 for more new season Will and Grace. New next tonight, Jedward get the Celebrity 100% Hotter treatment. I've been focusing on their quips this evening, but I think there's a fair bit of mascara to remove too.